And We Are Live with Malice and Sunderland. Actually, chapter 6, not 7, because apparently Shu cannot count.
Well, you counted 5, but then you forgot that it didn't actually happen, so you didn't correct that.
Alright.
But your counting was right.
Okay, good to know.
That's what matters.
And I have blueberry cream soda.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, says Rumi. Who is not feeling well and so will not be joining us tonight. Unfortunately.
He will only be available for high fives and taunting the players.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
Right, exactly. So, you were in the hedge where you rescued Emmy's character, who had just gotten, well, she hasn't told you this, but it was implied she had just escaped from Arcadia and was stuck in the hedge, surrounded by traps. And because you circumvented many traps, getting in there, the way out again became even harder. And so you decided not to go back to the path where you were before, but instead to jump down a hole. And upon significant bribery, that is Sanji giving himself up and jumping down the hole before you,
And
the
promising
hole
it fishes
agreed
lemonade.
to go to a new destination. That destination was Sunderland.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes, but what Sunderland have we gone to?
It's the
You
mirror universe. Rainbows and ponies.
you plunked down into a very kind of steadily built kingdom with some chests in it and like burlap sacks and actual chests like
What are we in? A room of some kind?
yep.
Oh, okay.
And you can hear the cries of gulls outside, and the creak of ropes, and the clattering of various pulleys and other sorts of tools, and men calling to one another, and basically hauling things around. Basically, you hear the sounds of labor all around you, and by the smell and the cry of the gulls, it would seem you are on the seaside, which, you know, is a point in favor to the theory that you are indeed Sunderland, in Sunderland. Because, you know, seaside.
Alright, I am not at all suspicious that anything unusual is going on at this point.
Oh, where would you be?
I don't know. I probably don't hear anything like, you know, hoofbeats or...
Roll perception.
Oh boy. Wow. I have really good perception, apparently. I'm not smelling anything, so I'm not using that one. Unless I am smelling something.
How much time did Lily spend on the docks before?
Probably none.
Okay.
None. I have 1 success.
Okay. There's... Most of the sounds just sound like work. But it's like there's something missing. There's, like, it feels like there's a sound that should be there that isn't.
I will not hypothesize as to what that could be.
It just feels like there's something you associate with busy workers that you're not hearing here. Now, are any of you trying to hear any specific sound?
There's no one else in the room besides us?
No, there's not.
Oh, okay. Because last time there was.
Yeah, we're starting fresh.
Oh, okay.
From point of entry.
I don't even.
Wow.
What was that, Abby?
I don't think Danny would necessarily know what to be looking for at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless he originally came from Sunderland.
I had it that she didn't.
Oh, okay.
Where did she originally come from?
Don't say Newcastle.
I don't know, but it's a it would have been like a more like middle class area.
Okay, well there are middle class people in Sunderland.
Oh, are there? I don't know. I don't know anything about geography there, so.
I mean, there are.
I mean, I guess she could be. I just, like, she's been in a snowy area for a really long time now.
Understood.
So she'd be like, what? Sounds of seagulls and ocean and stuff, and what am I looking for?
Exactly. Well then, I guess if you guys can't figure out what's going on by sound, you're going to figure out how to get the door unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Around.
So, is there just one exit to this room, just the one door?
Let's keep it simple, yeah.
Alright, I attempt to open the door.
My god, you guys, Puka's totally licking my toe.
Hook is awesome.
Puka is awesome. Did you hear what I said? I said Puka was licking my toe.
Oh.
And just when I said it, you smiled. So, anyway. So, yeah. So, what are you guys going to do?
I attempt to open the door.
It rattles.
Is it locked? I think I'm going to have to pick this lock here.
Okay.
Danny, do you have anything on you that might help with this? I don't actually have anything on me right now.
Roll a d10. Danny, if you do, then you can have something on you. Get a 10.
Get my dice out.
Otherwise, maybe I can find something in here.
You said a D10? 7.
Alright, that's not a success.
Okay.
Okay. I, thankfully, have a thing where I have a 9 again rule on perception rolls to scrounge for useful items. So I'm going to see if I can find any sort of like little narrow, small metal tools in whatever kind of room this is. I don't know if there's anything in here.
Are you looking in the big desk or in the steamer trunks or what?
I will look in the trunks. Yeah, that sounds like a good place. I don't think a desk would really have anything in it necessarily. Maybe like a letter opener, but I don't know. What have we got? I have no successes. Damn you! 9 again on 5 dice and no successes.
I don't know. Would claws work?
Claws?
Yeah.
You can certainly try. So
No.
you basically just want to batter at the door until it gives out?
Well, we could do that too.
That. Yeah,
I'm
I would maybe suggest not.
There is much too thick to pick a lock. Unless it's specifically very needly claws, but that doesn't really fit with what you are.
Yeah, they're not.
Now you've strong blunt claws.
We could just knock the bitch down, or at least try to.
You could.
I suppose. I don't know how much help I'll be with that, but I'll do my best.
You rolled an investigation roll, James, and you did not get any successes?
Well, it was like a perception roll, but yeah.
Alright.
Investigation would be even fewer dots.
Danny, give me an investigation roll, and James, if you like, you can still help her.
Okay.
Okay.
So what? I just roll like. Because I have 2 dots in that, so what? 2?
Is this going to be wits plus investigation probably?
Yep, wits an investigation.
Oh, jeez.
So probably 4 or 5.
I'm gonna
Here's
burn
how
that.
assistant works in the system.
Burn
If
that
you roll,
down.
any successes he gets are dice added to your roll.
That was 2 successes for me, so you get 2 additional dice.
2 additional dice.
Oh, wow. So, okay, so that would be 5 plus that's 7.
That sounds pretty good.
All right.
Ooh, I see right there. Holy crap!
Wow, did you get 3 successes?
Well, that's was that supposed to be 7 or 6 dice?
What?
That, oh my god, that is an exceptional success.
Wait, exceptional how?
9, 10, 8, 10, 10, and that's without even re-rolling those.
Did you re-roll the 10s though? I'm counting
no.
4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit, exceptional! You're right. You're right. All right. So
We find a lockpick kit.
holy shit, you got an exceptional success. All right. So in the very bottom of the desk, hidden inside a hollowed out book, as in someone has literally cut away the middle of all the pages. Okay? And it's a book of manners. Okay? So hidden inside a book of etiquette. And it's, do you examine the book in any way? It's leather bound. It's quite nice. But it is a book of manners. And it looks as if it was printed on a press. Like it's got that nice creamy paper. The pages are cut out, and there's actually a slim set of actual tools in there. You're not sure what kind of tools they are. They may be lockpicks, they may be dentistry. They kind of like dentist tools a little bit. Either way, there is a sharp bodkin and a little curved hook and such various things.
I don't even know what that is.
So, to pick a lock is larceny. Dex and larceny. Dex is in dexterity.
Yes.
When you said that, I was like, wait a minute. And it hit me, and it's like, right.
Any confusion. Yeah.
Danny, do you know how to open locks? I can do it, but it's a little difficult because, you know, the one hand. I kind of have to hold the other one in my mandibles.
I can try. Except I definitely don't have anything in larceny, so...
Oh,
If you don't have anything in larceny at all, then it's a -1 to the roll.
Okay.
However, James, I'm going to say that Lily has been one-armed for long enough that there are several tasks that she can do no problem. So unless something explicitly requires 2 arms, and if it is something you can physically accomplish, I'm not going to penalize you for playing a handicapped character.
Right. I mean, the rule for that is...
for like carrying a heavy bucket of water up the stairs, but not for doing something where you can hold on to 2 things. Just one amount.
And the rule for that is, I mean, that it has in the core book is that it's a -3 penalty if you're in a hurry. And I'm assuming I'm not in a hurry. I can hold the second one with my mandibles. So, I mean, unless I'm trying to rock climb, which pretty much requires like 2 hands, I would think in most situations. Yeah, I can do it. It's just kind of slow and methodical.
Yes, exactly. You can't do this in a hurry. But if you are being slow and careful, you can do it just as well. That's my ruling.
That is an excellent ruling. I like it. So...
Well, I don't want to penalize someone overly much, you know.
For a choice they willingly made? What?
Well,
What's wrong with you? What kind of storyteller are you? Okay, so I will take those tools and try to open that lock. I will spend a point of willpower for that.
Excellent. Spend that willpower.
Oh wait, that's dexterity, so I only get 2 dots for that. Okay. Willpower has been spent. That is 3 successes.
Well done. With a click and a clack. The lock pops open, and you may now exit the room.
If I was Japanese, I would say yata, but I'm not, so I don't.
I mean, your very first roll in this session got an exceptional success.
That's pretty awesome.
That's my first ever roll.
Your first roll in the game, you got an exceptional. You know what?
Yeah.
Have an XP. Have an XP just for that.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I almost never get those. It's ridiculous.
What, XP?
Exceptional successes.
Sure.
I mean,
They're supposed to be exceptional. They're
True.
supposed to be to not happen very often. That's why they're exceptional. The only time I commonly get them is when I'm rolling for glass.
yeah. Well, I've had times where I'm like using a contract with like my high skill and this and willpower, and I still like rolling 11 dice. I think once I only got like 2 successes.
I know.
I was like, what?
So funny. James once rolled like 11 dice and only got 1 or 2 successes, and we were all just like, oh. Mm.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. But okay, so all right, let's see where we are. Danny, I don't know if there are any mortals outside, so we should be careful and see who's around first.
Right.
Oh boy. Cake. I want that cake.
I hear cake.
Cake. There's a cake that looks like a fight stick with jewelry hung on it. It's amazing. I want to eat it. And play funny games on it at the same time.
So
Yes, so you can go.
we exit whatever kind of room we are in.
You are now in a building. It looks like that was the office or something of a warehouse. Does anyone want to roll perception again?
Always.
Okay. Are you still trying to figure out what that missing sound is?
Not exactly. I just want to figure out what kind of building this is, and obviously see if there's like any people around in here who we need to be concerned about. Trying to explain how we came from this locked office. Wow, we're doing a lot of rolling this session.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's 3 successes.
How many?
3 successes.
All right. So the accents are more or less what you're used to. Maybe a little bit different, but it definitely sounds like you're still in Sunderland by the accents of the people you can hear shouting at each other.
Is there anybody else that we see in the... And what does this main area look like? It's like a warehouse or...
Yeah, it's wooden. That's kind of weird. There aren't really any metal beams in the construction.
I need to get down to the docks more.
Yeah, there may
would
be
seem-
like some corrugated metal plating on the roof, maybe. But I'm not really sure. And it's got a packed dirt floor. And there are people outside. You don't hear any motors.
A little weird.
It's a little weird. You know, maybe they're just aren't any in this area, or maybe they're turned off.
Certainly. That is the logical explanation.
Yep. And so you hear.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Crow just saw someone's cross-stitch that says,
Is it,
Dear
is it
NASA,
Malice?
your mom thought I was big enough, love Pluto. That was great.
So,
Alright, so,
well, Danny, I guess we should keep going then. I'll see if I can take you to the house on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good place to announce yourself to the city. So we will We will leave the building.
All right. So you're not going to look in any of the trunks that are stacked up or any of the crates. You're not going to investigate or thief or anything like that.
Well, here's the thing. If I want to take something from here, for whatever reason, I should be able to come back and do it. I don't need to do it now.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Wink.
All right.
I have no reason to.
You have no reason to. Okay.
I mean, I don't just run around stealing stuff all the time.
Not open any of the crates or the steamer trunks, correct?
Correct. I mean, I don't. Maybe Danny does. Oh, hey, I should put my lower third thingy up.
One thing, Emmy, that you may notice about the desk is that it's extremely sturdily built. It seems like it's made out of solid wood. It's not, pressed wood or plywood or anything like that. It's very sturdy with dovetail joints. In fact, if you didn't know better, you don't say it was built by hand.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So out into the street. So the very first thing that you realize is that there must be some kind of fair or reenactment or something, because everyone is dressed really weird.
That's
weird
odd.
Old-timey.
I haven't been here long, but I didn't know there was going to be some kind of festival.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Lily, you're wearing a long black dress. Is that correct?
No.
No,
Thankfully, I have a link to the actual shirt that Lily is wearing right now, and I will put that in chat.
All right, my bad.
Oh, it is in no way a dress. Thankfully, I have this because I was looking for image references for Theo. That is her found shirt.
Okay, I can't wait to see this. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so Lily, you actually stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, so very much so.
So very much so. You only see a couple women. Mostly they're holding things around. There are a few here and there. There are more men here than women, but there are women here, and most of them are wearing dresses, or skirts between the knee and the ground, or the calf length or longer. Danny, what is your character wearing?
She's probably wearing some sort of mixture of leather and fur.
That's about what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. So, are you in a skirt or trousers, or is it kind of a jumper, sort of onesie thing, or is it like a tunic?
Probably something like pants and a coat. It would look like.
Like loose kind of trouserish things.
Yeah.
What is that, social anxiety cat?
Yes.
Anyway, okay, so, yeah, you stick out a little, too, because no one here is wearing leathers or furs. There
I
are
was
people
about to say, a little?
Yeah, a little bit. There is a man wearing a thick leather apron, like a worker's apron, and there are people wearing leather tool belts, but no one is, dressed in leather, really. And definitely no one has furs on. So you both stick out. Do you do anything to draw attention to yourselves?
I do the reverse. What is the reverse of drawing attention to yourself?
Not drawing attention to yourself?
Yes, that is what I do. Is not draw attention to myself.
Oh, wave hello to our viewer. Hi.
Hello, viewer.
Hello.
Hello, viewer.
Okay. Oh, is that a...
Staple adjustment.
That's awesome. Okay. So what are you gonna do? Do you just hold very, very still?
I'm going to... Danny... Oh, wrong hand. Danny, come back here. I think something might be wrong.
Like what?
This doesn't... I
mean,
don't think
other
I've
than
ever...
the lack of fur and leather, which is very disturbing.
Your lack of leather disturbs me.
Coca-Cola clothing. That too.
Can I rightly assume that the exteriors of the buildings and the street do not look like what I've seen so far in Sunderland?
They do not. Like you can kind of see like the shape of the land and such, but it almost looks like the sea has eaten into the city. Like you remember the docks going out farther than they do right now.
This does not look like the Sunderland I came from. It's different. These people all look different.
Also, the big cranes and engines and generators and such. You remember, they're not. You don't see those anywhere. It's all just ropes and pulleys and stuff like that. Lily has not seen Back to the Future. Oh.
So the hole sent us to the wrong place.
It sounds like Sunderland, sort of. Like the people. But it sounds weird, but I think we're not in 1989 or 1990, whatever. We're not in insert year of game. This looks like the past, which this has never happened to me before. Has this happened to you before?
Well, not really, other than, being taken into the hedge and kidnapped and all of that. But,
I think we need to come up with a plan, because I think if somebody sees us, they're not going to like it. They're going to think we're criminals or something.
Or something.
You got some splaining to do.
I don't want to be locked up. So I withdraw into the building we came from.
And we talked when she was wearing that.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. There was a chick I talked with for a while at Gen Con, and she just showed up on Crow's Tumblr feed in the costume she was wearing when we hung out at Gen Con. I was like, oh, yeah, I hung out with that chick.
Like, you look familiar, like, identical.
It was the same person.
It looked
Anyway.
more three-dimensional when I saw it in person.
So, people are starting to come towards the warehouse, carrying an enormous steamer trunk. There is also someone dragging along a crate.
Oh, crap. Danny, we need to find a place to hide.
Alright, where?
In here somewhere. Here, let's go inside, like in the office, I think.
Okay.
So,
I will disappear real quick.
Although it just occurred to me, like in Oh no, we had picked the lock. Never mind.
You had what?
We had picked the lock. Never mind. We're good.
Yep. So, I go back in the office and close the door behind us once, or like I close the door like all the way except for a crack when Danny gets in, so we can keep an eye out.
What?
See who comes in.
Send me that.
Danny, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm playing this by ear right now. Oh, when we tumbled out of the hole or whatever, I assume it closed up and disappeared.
Yes. Oh, yes. You could try to cajole it back again, but then you'd have to climb up the hole. So it depends. Do you want to do that?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't expect that it's going to show up again.
All right.
Um,
Well, like I said, you can try.
okay. If they come after us in here, I think we might have to go back into the hedge again.
Okay. Well, whichever is safest.
Well, the hedge is not safe, but I don't know what happens when we're in the past, because I don't think I could fit in here. Lily says, oblivious to the fact that she doesn't really fit in.
Why wouldn't you fit in? I mean, other than the strange clothing. Which also has a disturbing lack of leather and fur.
I don't want to wear those. Oh, if I could find one, maybe I would wear it, I suppose. But I don't know how to survive like here. Though there might be more food here. I don't know if I don't think they embalmed bodies like back in the past. We need to find Kenneth's character, and I don't know how to do that.
Well, are you going to interact with other people? That's the thing. Right now, you're hiding. You can't meet Kenneth's character if you're hiding.
That is true.
The only
But-
thing you can meet when you're hiding is the bottom of your shoe, and I can guarantee you
But-
it does not taste like what you think it does.
Lily is a scavenger. She is not a predator. Her instinct is not to take charge and develop.
You know
a
what?
plan.
You know what?
Danny
Yeah,
is.
okay. Kenneth's character has been to go retrieve something from the office. There you go.
That works for me.
I was like, I kept expecting them to go into the town, go into that. Okay, you know what? All right.
Sorry.
She opens the really creaky door.
All right.
Oh.
Into the office in which they are hiding. And so, Kenneth, there are two people, and they're dressed really, really weird. And I'm sure they look kind of discombobulated. That's awesome.
What the bloody hell are you doing here?
Is the person before me a human?
Why,
Right.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking the storyteller.
Yes. They seem to be. So if they are a changeling, they have strengthened their mask. Or they are a human.
Don't mind us. We're just having a rest, taking a nap.
In my office.
It seemed like a really safe place.
With really, really strange clothes.
That's why we're taking a nap. We're very tired and we can't figure out what kind of clothing we should have on. I'm sorry. You can just get what you need, and we'll
1 second.
And be on your way.
Walks out of the room, closes the door, walks back into the room. Okay. Now I'm going to scream.
No. Shh. Please don't scream.
I have 2 very strange-looking individuals in my office.
I think she might bite you if you scream, so please don't do that.
I'll just bite back.
Oh, biting more. I can do that.
I back away.
Playtime for us.
I've been dealing with stinky, drunken men all day. I don't really feel like dealing with this shit. And she goes to her desk, pulls what she's taken, and walks out, closes the door, opens it back up again. I locked this.
Yes, you did. And if we had taken the keys, now is when I would give them back to you.
Yes,
But
you
we didn't. Oh, if you don't know, Lily only has the one arm, so she's probably looking very suspicious to you.
Well, considering she's already wearing a Coke shirt.
And she's wearing a new Coke shirt and some very not in good shape trousers. And shoes.
That woman is wearing trousers. She is
They both are wearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say both women are wearing trousers.
Those women are both wearing trousers.
Hence the triple take.
Never seen this before.
Hence why she's like, 1 sec. Closes the door. Opens it again.
I look like I'm about to say something to Danny, and then you come back in again. Why do you keep coming in here?
You aren't from around here, are you?
Best line ever.
You got us. We're not from around here.
We're from around somewhere else.
Well, no, I'm still not even from around here.
You're both dressed in trousers. You're decked out in head to toe in leather. You're wearing and fur. You're wearing a bright neon red shirt that says Coke. What the bloody hell is Coke?
It is actually, depending upon what this year is, you may have heard of Coca-Cola at least, but I don't know what year it is. Let me check that. Coca-Cola is somehow in my history. Introduced 1886 in the United States. Coca-Cola is a beverage. But don't worry about that. You can just leave us alone.
I remember that.
And we'll take our nap, and everything will be great.
What year was Coca-Cola?
1886.
Yeah, no, you've never heard of Coca-Cola.
I never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Although you have heard of a coca bean, because a lot of times the products of coca beans end up in throat drops and cough syrups and all kinds of medicines.
Yeah, she should be used to making them.
Coca-Cola.
Isn't that just hot chocolate?
No, it's
No, that's what she's saying to him.
Oh,
No.
Give me 1 sec. She goes into her desk, make sure she still has the address for for the doctor, puts it back in there, starts walking in that direction. Because clearly she has lost her mind.
Danny,
well,
do you think she's
the
going to stay
doctor
gone this time?
you used to go see is named Dr. Clanny. Of course, lately he's been rather busy. He
has been helping him.
Well, yes, exactly. You've been helping Dr. Clanny, but he hasn't. He's kind of closed up most of his personal visits to deal with the You know, that problem that's going around on the docks.
Yeah. She changes her plan and goes back into her room.
Right before that happens, after you ask that question, Danny says, well, if her previous actions are any idea, yes, she's going to come back in here.
And she says that she opens the door. You don't need a drink because I need a drink. Because clearly you are all figments of my imagination.
It
And I
just
really need to get pissed drunk.
It just so happens that your employer has indeed left a little bottle in one of the drawers.
Again.
I think we are driving this woman to get drunk.
Again, she goes in, grabs the bottle, takes it off. You know, she's not even, takes off the cap, she's not even looking for a glass and just chugs it.
Oh, goodness.
We are in Sunderland. Clearly.
Ugh. That was dry. And you lot are still here.
They're still there.
Close your eyes and count to 10. And I make a motion for Danny first to go out the door and hide around the corner. Like behind one of the boxes.
This is where I call for a robber, but I don't believe anyone would believe me. Even if I told them that a bunch of weirdos in very weird clothing are in my office. I have enough sick people to deal with, so I'll just take you to the pub, I guess.
Is she saying that to us?
Yes.
Danny, do you want to go to the pub?
I don't know. Will the pub be filled with women like her who are then going to freak out and drink copious amounts of alcohol?
Probably more men and probably already drinking.
I can guarantee you there will be a lot more drunken men.
Well,
I can guarantee it.
I need to get her in a pledge somehow.
Also, you might want to change your clothing. It's unusual for, well, any women to wear trousers.
This is the best I could find. Okay.
Now she's just giving him a stare like they're fucking crazy.
I love
That's
this.
not-
I can just sit back and let hilarity happen. This is the best.
And she takes another swig of the booze, like nothing's wrong.
Okay, listen. If you want to go find something else for me to wear, I'll wear it. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But
no fur.
Yes, fur is very, very rare. Unless you're from upper class, which I somehow doubt.
Whatever do you do when it gets cold, though?
Put more clothes
go inside.
on. What do you do when it gets cold? Get naked?
No, put fur on and run around in the snow.
I don't much like the snow. Oh,
I can't comprehend that. I'm sorry.
Kenneth. One thing you might notice is that Lily's hair is a little bit crazy too. To changelings, it is crow feathers, but to like just normal people's sight, it looks like
Yeah,
spike
that's true.
hair.
How are we appearing to her? Because if we're just looking human,
You just look like humans.
Okay.
To a human, you have a thing called a mask,
yeah.
and it's sort of an ambient illusion that makes you look like a human version of whatever you are to people who can't see changeling realities.
We
So-
can. Yeah.
And then sometimes the human self will show certain features. Like Danny's mask might have kind of feline look, maybe kind of a predatory look. And Lily's mask is obviously quite bedraggled, but does not have animated crow feathers. Yep.
Yeah. Not actual feathers, yeah. So, yeah, I look sort of like a ragamuffin.
Mm-hmm. An urchin.
Well, you
Sort
both
of.
look crazy to her, so.
Yeah, we probably look like we escaped from a carnival or something.
No, a carnival, you would still at least be wearing dresses.
Yeah,
Well, from
probably.
some kind of act. So, yeah, if you want to go get some different clothing, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Otherwise, you can
Fine.
just leave us alone, and you won't even have to worry about us.
Fine, I'll get you some clothes. She closes the door. As she's closing the door, she's like, wait a second. Don't leave. I need to actually prove that you exist. And then she closes the door.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Just
toward.
back again this time.
Yeah, this time she's actually going to go get some clothes for them.
Oh,
Coats that'll hide their trousers.
Hide their shame.
Yep, their shame.
Okay, there are a few things you can do. You can ask Dr. Clanny if you can borrow some of his daughter's clothing. She's been recently married, so she doesn't live at home anymore. Or, well, no, she does. You could just ask if you could borrow some dresses from his daughter. Or you can ask around to the other women that work here and see if any of them have extra clothes. Or there's probably like a charity bin somewhere that has, some very basic stuff.
She knows where the charity bin is. That's where she's going.
Okay, it's gonna take like 15 minutes for you to walk there.
That's
It's at a church.
That's
Did it look like
absolutely
it was morning or afternoon or?
Early afternoon.
So it's gonna be a while before it's dark and before I can take anything for myself anyway.
Indeed. So what are you guys gonna do? Are you just gonna stay put and hope that no one comes in here?
Well,
Or are you gonna try to sneak off?
out of character,
Or are you going to decide to open up a hedge gate and try your luck in there?
that was my thought, but I don't know if that's plot disruptive or not. In terms of getting Kenneth's character.
If that's what you do, that's what you do. Don't worry, I can get you where I need to if I have to.
Okay.
Don't forget, there's this lovely invention called GM Fiat.
That's true. Okay, Danny, I think we need to go back into the hedge and try to find a way out to the right Sunderland and not this one.
Okay.
Okay, so I spend a point of glamour, as
Okay.
one does, and I attempt to open the gate to the hedge.
All right.
If we leave, she'll think she's insane, right?
Probably, or that we ran away.
Oh, okay.
So you're in the hedge.
Yep.
The first thing you hear is enormous sound. There's a whooshing and a whirring and a wheezing. Actually, the longer you're in here, the more you can hear the wheezing. You're standing on something kind of wet and spongy, and it's dark. And you hear, and it's everywhere. It's all around you. And somewhere just outside, wherever you are, you can hear the wind whipping around and wailing.
Okay. So is it like pitch black or is it just really, really dark?
You can't see anything. You can kind of see outlines, maybe of, like, it
Stuff.
feels very, very warm and humid in here. Very kind of oppressive. There's this oppressive heat.
Actually,
and a great smell. It's like
I was gonna say,
Feels like you're in an enclosed place because there's a lot of air movement.
What does it smell like to me?
Alright. Are you using a contract?
No, I'm just using my blessing.
Alright. What, you're using an animal's sense, right?
This is actually Cyclopean. Because I have 8 again rule on wits based perception rolls, and I can smell things that normally can't be smelled.
Okay, excellent.
I'm just going to try to smell where I am.
Are you spending will as well?
No, but I
Okay.
have. That's 8 again, so that's 3 successes plus 4. 4 successes. Oh no, I get to roll that again.
Okay, so...
There, 4 successes.
Okay.
8 again throws me, I'm
If
sorry.
you'd gotten a 5, I would have told you something very helpful and specific, but... 4 successes, it smells like... rot and meat and acidic, kind of, little, like something a little acidic. It smells very, you know, when you've shoved your face into a meal, it's kind of, it's everywhere. It's not like just, you know, pungent in one breath. It's not as acute. It's more of a spread out everywhere, kind of pungent, like innately biological, organic, rot meat smell, with kind of this like tangy, acidic kind of thing to it.
1, my stomach growls. 2, what does the ground beneath me feel like?
It's kind of spongy. It's kind of moving a little bit.
You're evil.
Oh yeah. I picked it up pretty quick where we were, but I wanted to play that out a bit. I'm looking at the rules to
It's
get
very
out of the
warm.
hedge.
It's very warm in here. It's toasty, actually.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I need to spend another point of glamour to get out of the hedge, or if I can just leave because I'm out of place.
How about you, Danny? I mean, you know this. You know this. This is the scent of hunt and kill and meat.
There we go, leaving the hedge.
Although it's more the smell that you leave behind.
Mhm.
This smells like, you know, when you go back to a place the next day. It's a little more like that. So it's kind of foreign, but it's vaguely familiar.
Mhm.
But you do know, I'm going to say you as a predator. Actually, why don't you roll perception for me?
Okay, how do I do
Or
that?
empathy. You can roll wits. You can roll. Perception is wits and composure. Or
Okay.
if you have empathy, you can roll empathy.
Look at my.
Actually, you could probably roll survival as well.
She does have empathy, actually.
You should probably have a really good survival, right?
Yeah, I have 3 in that.
Yeah, you can roll survival.
Okay.
This is something based on, you know, your past as a hunter.
So I got 110.
Okay. Well, how many did you roll over 8? Oh, just 1. Okay. So you got a success. So you know you can always sense like a wounded animal, a hurting animal. That wheezing you hear, it kind of pings your predatory senses as like, this is an animal that's not in its prime. This is an animal that's compromised in some way, that's having some kind of trouble. You can't really tell what. But there's kind of a feeling of sickness or some kind of weakness about it. With that weird reason and something about the smell.
It smells like hurt or sick animal.
Sort of.
I do. By the way, Kenneth,
Yeah?
go back with clothes for these people, like, an hour later when you finally gotten clothes for them, they're not there. In fact, if you go back again, they're not there. They're still not there. No,
Where's
you're
that
and it's kind of freaky because isn't one of the symptoms, or maybe that's just a rumor. Maybe it's not a symptom that seeing things and hearing things means. No, it's probably not.
Maybe she's just been around too many sweaty, drunken men.
But one of the people that sells charms and the finger bones of saints and other such, protective snake oil things around Trinity Church, they would swear that madness and visions is one of the first things that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I roll medicine?
You can.
Okay, so that's my intelligence plus my medicine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
It's been a while, so.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We all learn the mechanics together. That's how we work.
Let's see.
That's how we roll.
We learn it as we play. Exactly. That's how we roll. Get it? Because we're all playing games.
1 penalty XP. -1. For the bad pun.
Oh, I rolled a 9, a 10, and a 2.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's 2 successes. So,
I can roll the
but
10 again, too.
your medical knowledge from working with Dr. Clanny tells you that's just a rumor, and you don't feel feverish, and you don't feel shaky or nauseous, so you're probably okay.
It's probably just from the booze I drank earlier.
You did down that pretty fast.
How much did she drink?
A lot.
Couple glugs. Probably a little tipsy right now. Danny, I think we need to go back to Sunderland, to where we came from.
Okay.
I'm a little scared right now. Shoot, I don't know exactly how you want to work this. The rules for leaving the hedge are normally, if you lose sight of where you came from, you have to search out another exit, and I don't know if that is going to be impossible or not.
I will say you have lost sight of where you came in, but you have a feeling that you could get back easily. You feel like the veil is thin.
All right. I take Danny's hand if I can find it, and then I go back through, I guess, the veil again.
Okay, well, you still have to find an exit. You just feel like when it's close.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
there are you investigate the place where you are.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You investigate the place where you are.
Yes, I investigate.
Okay. So, if you choose one way at random, you will very quickly run into a barrier, and it kind of gives a little bit, and it shudders as you touch it.
You are so freaking evil.
If you turn around 180 degrees and go the other way, the same thing happens in about 7 paces. You run into a barrier, and it kind of gives a little bit, and it kind of goes... Why do you keep saying I'm evil? I'm so nice.
Well, you're nice because you haven't outright killed them, but yes!
I let the characters do what they want to do. I tell them what to do.
Would it be possible for me to actually see anything with like cat eyes?
Do you have a contract or a blessing or something like that that lets you use the senses?
Wait a minute.
That would be contracts of Fang and Talon.
No,
I
don't.
actually have something like that.
Do you have contracts with Fang and Talon?
I do, and I could actually
have-
probably get the sight of an owl.
These keen senses.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
that's it. Yep, that's the second one.
okay. That's
Oh.
contract with Fang and Talon? Okay. Then it sounds like you both actually have it. I would say for Lily that sense would be smell.
Well,
But
I have it for birds, and I could probably choose an owl. But the thing is, I don't meet the catch, and it actually costs 2 glamour.
don't you
and I
have
only
to
have 1.
don't you have to choose one sense that it always is?
No, you just choose the type of animal. It's the same type of animal that you have
Oh,
for
right.
all
Okay.
the other ones.
So your type of animal is birds,
Yep.
correct? So Emmy's type of animal, I'm guessing, would be cat.
Mm-hmm.
So
It-
that means I could see you doing it with sight, or hearing, or arguably like a spatial sense.
It does actually say here for a cat or an owl, their night vision.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
but I don't have enough glamour, and I don't meet the catch, so I can't do it.
I do like the idea of a player using a cat sense to have like a spatial awareness. That would be cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can see
Mega whiskers.
that both of you can do that.
Well, Danny can do it. I don't have enough glamour anymore, and I don't meet the catch.
Except owls aren't scavengers. They're
They're predators.
yes.
They're birds
In
of
fact,
prey.
the only scavenging birds I can think of are like buzzards and vultures. And,
Crows,
Ravens.
specifically. Yeah.
yeah, that whole. And they have really good eyesight, don't they?
Yeah, they also have very good intelligence.
I don't. Yeah.
A lot of birds have really good eyesight, but most of the time they don't have. It's otherwise they have great night vision or they have great day vision.
Right.
Okay.
Well, specifically, it's birds because otherwise it's too narrow for the contracts. Oh well, actually, no. I think I did say something, and then you didn't want it to be that. I don't remember.
Did I say it was okay for it to be all birds?
The example in the book is birds of prey, but I think I had it something specific like crows or something. And
Well, like you could say in the crow family, which would be crows, magpies, ravens.
sight of a magpie.
The family Corvidae, basically.
What did I have that be?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Either way, I say will work, and we can figure out the specific family of birds later, okay? I wouldn't let someone have all mammals, so I think I would allow a bit more broadness with birds, but not much.
It's still irrelevant because I don't have enough glamour to do it.
Oh, you don't have enough glamour to do it. Okay,
No, it
then.
takes 2
Emmy,
glamour.
Does
roll your dice. If you have the glamour to spend your glamour and roll your dice.
It is wits plus weird.
It is. It's possible. Good. Thank you, James.
You're welcome.
You're weird.
Your feet.
Your foot. Oh.
I'm not weird. I'm Alreet. Oh. Oh.
That wasn't a very good roll.
The contract fails and your senses are unaffected.
Awesome.
Unless you have, perhaps, unless you get a +1 modifier to your roll if you are wearing a mask or other large image, such as a painting on the back of a jacket of an animal of the correct type. So if you happen to have like a cat on the back of your jacket, you're not wearing a leather jacket though, is it? Just like
No, it's leather. It's the only thing that it doesn't have any like markings or anything on it.
oh.
It's just leather. What you would see like for people that would live in like really snowy regions.
Okay. So we did not get any success on that roll to utilize night vision.
No.
Okay. Well, you checked out 2 directions. You have 2 other directions you can check out.
I kind of wish I had picked up a lighter earlier. Danny, I'm sorry.
Yup.
I
You
didn't
had
think.
that whole room you could have looted. I had so much useful shit in those traps.
Okay, I'm going to sit here. I just don't steal things for no reason. I need to have a purpose. So, I'm going to think.
The purpose is you need
Danny.
something, therefore you have a reason.
Right.
Danny, I'm pretty sure we're inside the mouth of something.
Oh, that's not good.
I think we found the sides of the mouth. Now, one way is we're going to go. We're looking for the exit, but one way might be down its throat. I have a bag of gold on me. So what I do is I take this bag of gold and I pick one of the two directions and I throw it, and I want to see if I hear anything.
Okay.
You're wasting gold!
No, I'm not. I'm
No,
gonna get
because it comes back.
It's cursed gold.
Yeah.
It's cursed
So
pirate
the
gold.
whole bag, which is quite heavy.
Well, I thought it was only like a pound or
It's a
two.
handful. It's a handful, but
Yeah.
gold is still heavy. It's very
Well, how do you
heavy.
expect me to open the bag with one hand?
I don't.
It's
Okay.
tricky. I throw the whole bag.
You throw the whole bag.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, give me a number between 1 and 10.
7.
Alright. You hear it kind of hit something hard, and no, wait. Let's do that again. Okay.
You're going to
I need to look at my map. Alright.
the
Hey,
map of the inside of the creature's mouth.
let's do it this way. High or low?
Low. Always low.
Okay. So, you hear it splat against something and fall down. And then you hear the place where you are, so it's like going like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in Star Trek where everyone's like, oh!
The bridge.
So
Okay.
the thing you're standing on, whatever you're standing on, starts, and there's this horrific, really deep, low sound.
Okay. Is that sound coming from the direction I threw the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it feels like it's coming from everywhere. It's deafening.
Oh.
Your ears hurt, Emmy. Danny's ears start to hurt. It's deafening. It's horrible.
Let's go this way first. See if we can find a way out.
Which way are you going? The way you threw the gold?
I'm going opposite of the way I threw the gold.
The opposite. So the way you did not throw the gold.
Correct. Well, I mean, I would. Here's the thing. I was expecting to either hear a hard noise as the gold clinked against something, or I was expecting to hear nothing or a wet noise. Wet
Right.
noise and nothing being the back of the throat or falling
Right.
down the throat, and something hard being the front of the mouth or teeth. Especially if I hear it fall on the ground then.
Right.
So I'm going the way that I did not throw the bag of gold.
Okay. So very quickly you run into a series of hard things.
Do I?
They're more like a hard wall. Like a kind of a weird slotted wall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I could start a fire, I'd probably get shot out of a blowhole.
Just be glad it's not thirsty.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm a dick feeding
Okay.
the
No, don't worry. You do exactly what I do too much anyway. Danny, okay, I think, can we feel like a way out of the hedge here? Should you want me to make that?
You don't feel it as close as you did before.
I give a little whimper.
And based on that whimper, I say, do we have to go the other way?
I think we do.
He said do.
All right. I get my knife out. Don't be sorry. Don't. That's yeah. I get my knife out in case
Yes.
I have to frantically cut my way out or perhaps
Okay.
climb back up.
Okay.
And I start going in the other direction, and I'm being very careful to feel with my feet to see if there's a
Okay.
sudden slope.
There is. It's like a slide.
For some reason, I'm not overjoyed. Does it feel like we're closer?
Perception.
And of course, that one had to fall. I have no successes.
All right. It's hard to exactly tell.
Danny, if this doesn't work, it was nice knowing you.
It was nice knowing you too.
Okay.
Aww.
Aw.
Aww. So what
Okay.
are you going to do?
I'm going to. I'm saying instead of Danny. Danny, I'm going to try a running jump, and I'm going to scream. And if you hear me going down, and like, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but like, if you stop hearing me scream, then I probably went through the gate or died. So.
That's
I-
so awful.
Okay, I realize that doesn't really tell you anything then. If you don't, okay, if you don't hear like a crunch or a splat or a sploosh or a loud landing noise, then I probably made it and you should follow me.
Okay.
Okay, it was nice knowing you. And I back up about 4 steps.
Okay.
And I run, and after I get to that same spot, I jump as hard as I can.
Okay. You jump and you hit something that kind of feels like a big, fleshy.
Does it feel like a uvula?
I don't know, like kind of like a punching bag.
Yeah, it feels like a uvula.
No. You it smacks you right in the face.
It
And
feels like a throat hangy ball.
You plop into this. It's like thick.
I shriek.
The smell is so thick, and it kind of tingles a little on your skin, and it's there like kind of chunks in it, and you start sliding down, and you get more with all of this stuff, and you're still sliding down.
I keep screaming.
And
Don't follow me yet.
What do you do? The screaming cuts off very suddenly.
Okay, I guess that's my cue then.
Alright, the same thing happens. You smack into something, and it whacks you right in the face, and then you plop into this like, thick, sticky thing full of chunks, and it kind of tingles on your skin, and you can
Well, that's the stomach.
you
Oh,
can
jeez.
smell that acidic scent when an animal's sick, you can smell that, and you're falling, and more it's getting on you, and falling, and then both of you plop back into, you're in a tent. I'm literally pooping around the hedge. You are in a tent, and there are pallets all over with people on them moaning and upset and
What?
and kind of writhing. There are sick or hurt people all over, and you're in kind of like a tent, obviously a sick tent, and you're covered in muck.
I put my knife away. So we're both there now.
Yes. Kenneth,
Yes!
those people you saw last week? They're there! Right in the sick tent! Holy shit!
Well, that explains what happened to them. Are they still wearing the same crappy clothing?
They are.
My clothing is not crappy.
It is now! Oh gosh, that's
The
good.
cloth is kind of stuck to them weirdly, as if they had like a bucket of something dropped on them a while ago. They look kind of gross.
Where are we?
Well, you're in the sick tent.
Hey, it's her.
You again?
You again?
Most of the people in here are feverish, but the longer you stay in here, the greater the possibility that a bunch of very, very ill people are going to become very, very upset.
Did you get those clothes for us yet?
Well, I got them for you a week ago.
I cannot believe we were in that mouth for a week.
Oh. I hate the place I can't talk about.
I think
Otherwise Glass will be mad. Can you get us out of here, please, ma'am?
Well, that's up to the doctor. Considering what tent you're in.
Are you going to tell Dr. Clanny about these two, or are you going to hide them?
Oh, yes! She needs to make sure she shares
good.
that hallucination.
All right. Well, he is visiting another doctor. He has been asked to sit on a business board meeting. Is pretty upset about it. So he is in the city and has left you and another young woman called Laurel in charge.
She goes to Moreland because, like she said, she needs to share this hallucination.
All right. So are you going to hide them from all of the sick people?
Do any of the sick people look like they're almost dead?
Yes.
Ooh.
My stomach rumbles again.
They look very, very faint and thin and pale and kind of clammy, and they kind of have like almost a bluish cast to their lips.
I would hold my breath if I were you, too.
I was gonna say, did we catch this? Because that's not good.
I'm fine.
You can definitely take your chances.
How big is this
ask
tent?
what's up? I don't know. It's
Like how many cots or people laying down?
10. There are like 10 cots, and 6 of them have people in them. The others, let's just say they've been recently changed.
Hmm. If you tell us where the clothes are, I'll go get them.
Oh, no. You're not allowed to leave this tent without without more permission.
I consider spending another point of glamour to open another gate into the hedge, but I think better of it.
You can do whatever you want. You can certainly try that if that's
I
what you
don't want
like
to do that.
James.
I don't want to do that because I'm scared of alternate Sunderland hedge now.
I look at Lily and say quietly, "Should I bite her?" And we make a run for it.
Should I bite? Man, that can sound more sexual.
I think I don't know. That's not my place to decide.
What?
That's your choice.
could you at least take us to a place that would not be around all the sick people?
Like probably the morgue is okay.
Yes, dead people we're fine with.
Under this quarantine? No.
What?
Wonderful.
Quarantine?
Quarantine. What are they ill of?
Wait. You two honestly don't know. Well, this is priceless.
I would not ask you if I knew.
It's cholera.
Okay. And?
We can't afford to let that spread? Duh.
I'll be fine, don't worry.
That's what the last person said, and she points over to some random guy.
I might not look like it, but I'm pretty hardy.
So, this person does not want to let you leave. You want to leave. What are you going to do?
Mortal Kombat.
What?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, okay. Fatality.
I summon Deadpool.
Okay.
And as long as I'm here... I'm sorry, what's your name again? I'm Lily.
And I'm Danny.
I'm Cadence.
Cadence, this is a long shot, but do you happen to have a glass egg? Like, one that might seem special, somehow? You know, like, anywhere. Yeah.
Not here.
Okay, it was worth trying.
Why would you carry that thing around? It's asking to be stolen.
It's a scavenger hunt. I need it. Here, if I give you a bag of gold, will you let us leave?
She doesn't believe you.
That's a lot. Think of how much medicine you could buy and how many supplies you could get with a bag of gold.
Watch it. This is going to be the one time it doesn't show up in my pocket yet.
Give me a second. This is out of character. I'm actually debating.
I often find that when I can't make a decision, I roll a die.
No. This is a what's going through my character's head at this moment because it plays into both her virtue and her vice at this moment in time.
Wow, like greed and charity or something?
Or something.
Or something.
Deal, but I can guarantee I'll see you within a few hours.
Like we have to meet up with you somewhere?
No, I'm saying I'll see you within a few hours.
Are you so you're not asking us to come of our own volition?
She points to the bodies around her.
I shrug.
So, do you hand over your bag of gold?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There you go. And so
All right.
I look
So
at her.
are you going to release them? A few of the sick people have noticed you, and they're becoming upset and asking questions. Why? What's happening? What?
Just leave already. I have other things to
Why are
take
they
care of.
wearing that? What's happening? Who are they? Are they nurses?
Yeah,
Are they women or
they're
men?
nurses. They're gonna go get some more medicine.
What? Are they women? Why are they dressed
They're
up?
men. They're really ugly men.
Oh.
Which, this is something that Candace's character can't see, but Lily can. Like, the tail starts twitching in the way, like, when cats get annoyed.
Yes,
Why would you say that about us, Cadence?
Slightly, that kind of
But by the way, this is a very not so subtle hint to go.
I leave the tent.
I think about biting Cadence, but then follow Lily.
Alright, so now you're outside, and there's hustle and bustle and people running around and doing their things.
Did she say where we were? Did she say where the clothes were?
Nope.
Danny, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't think we can go back to the hedge.
Well, our last attempt was not a very good one, so no, probably not.
Well, you did survive it, and you did get back without too much hassle, so, I mean, relatively, it was very good.
Barely. That was kind of an out of the frying pan into the fire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to find a way to blend in until we can figure out how to get to the, our Sunderland.
That's a good idea. Let's do
Your
that.
Sunderland. I don't know, it's so weird. I feel like I'm not part of it anymore.
Like you're not part of what?
I don't know. The real world. Let's say that quietly.
Well, after I say this quietly too, after you go to Arcadia, things do get unusual somewhat. So the feeling will pass probably. So I stick my head back in the tent. Cadence, where are the clothes? Where can we hide?
She's gonna pretend she didn't hear anything and go back to taking care of the ill.
Tell me now, or I'm gonna start licking one of those people's faces.
Not my problem.
And then I'm gonna lick your face.
Somehow I doubt
At
that.
this point, germ theory is still kind of a shady thing no one's really sure about. Cadence, and you're not really sure what licking would have to do with sickness anyway.
Oh.
Like, Clanny has this crazy theory that contact between sick people has something to do with who gets sick, but a lot of people think it has to do with who prays the most. So, the jury's still out on that. But you're not really sure about this idea that licking has anything to do with who gets cholera. I mean, that's
crazy talk.
crazy talk. What? Licking, I mean, it's indecent. It is indecent and it is nothing a good Christian should be doing. But it doesn't have anything to do with cholera.
She kind of just rolls her eyes and goes back to what she's doing.
I withdraw my head from the tent. I say, Danny, it's not working.
It's not working. I threatened licking and everything.
I'll bite you. And then,
I suggested I would give her cholera, and it didn't work.
Tell her I'll bite her.
Okay, I stick my head back in. Danny is going to bite you. She has sharp teeth. I'm not going to bite you yet.
You guys have the list for long?
But if you die, I will probably eat you.
She looks at the patient she's taking care of and goes, "Please tell me I'm not the only one hearing this."
Danny, I don't want to have to threaten him with my knife. Will you do it? Or, I'm sorry, her.
Will you do it? Oh god.
She might take you seriously.
I don't
Alright.
think you can take either one of you seriously.
I'll do it.
Okay, I give her my knife.
Okay, looking and kind of like with the knife and the nice predator smile, like maybe you want to think about helping us now.
I
And I
have
say-
4 important people on my mind. My life is nothing compared to theirs.
Oh, wow.
Okay, fine.
Really.
I have 2 dots in medicine.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can do something to try to speed this up. Like
I
if
love how
people,
neither of you are even trying persuasion or...
They're like, I'm gonna try medicine.
No, it's fine. I was just like, wow, this interaction would have gone so much differently if Melissa was with you. Because it would have been, give me this thing, okay!
I have 1 dot in persuasion.
And which you didn't use.
Actually, the next thing I would probably say is, if you help us figure this out, we will leave. You will never have to see us again, hopefully.
Probably.
They are
We
really
don't-
on your bad side. You do really want them out of your life, Cadence.
We don't want to be here. You're keeping us here by your inaction.
No, you're keeping you here.
Well, we can't run around dressed like this, obviously. You need to help us.
What gave you that bright idea?
I feel like I should bite her. Like, I really, really want to bite her right now.
Whatever Danny would do, you can do. You need to roll it. I guess this is as good a time as any to discuss how the attack mechanics work.
Oh, God.
Alright. So, either dex or strength and melee.
You're having
And-
fun with this, aren't you?
Minus the other person's defense. So, Cadence, what is your defense?
What is my defense?
It should be
It
on
is-
your character sheet.
If you
You
don't
have-
have it on there... Shoot, I'm sorry, I'll let you go.
It's the lowest of your
It's 2!
2. So, your dex plus melee minus 2
Or
die.
I thought it was strength plus brawl.
Oh yeah, brawl. Sorry, I was thinking of old older. Okay,
Wait, is
strength.
she using the knife or is she using her teeth?
Oh, teeth.
Okay.
So, that's...
That's probably lethal damage. Cool.
So wait, it's strength plus brawl?
I will check it, but I think so, yeah. I am the wrong page here. We haven't had good combat in a long time.
No, we have not.
And she was over there just enjoying herself.
Oh yeah, this is fucking great. I mean, I knew that to.
They keep
Okay, here
using
we
the
go.
wrong words! It's hilarious!
Bite. Oh yeah, bite is strength plus brawl with the number of...
I want more food.
Does Danny have, like, actual large predator teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Because it says an ordinary human's teeth offer no bonus to your dice pool. Large dogs offer +1, and wolves confer +2 bonus. So maybe a +1. I don't know.
Nope, you're not in the human form.
Oh, okay.
Canine teeth. if you were biting another changeling, you would have canine teeth.
Ah, okay.
But
So-
the book says that if a human touches a changeling, like if the changeling has horns, their hand would go over it, but they wouldn't perceive it there.
Well, I mean, they can still be hurt. They just don't realize it or recognize it or understand what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, so would you say that the changeling teeth would give a +1?
If her teeth actually were like that, yeah. I mean, the mask doesn't affect her damage.
Her mien is like that. Her mask is not.
Correct. Yeah. So like.
I've always said that mien is actual reality. Like
Yep.
Molly can actually take pans out of the oven with her china hands.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay, add a die for your sharp teeth.
Strength plus
All
for
right.
all +1 -2. So I guess it's just -1.
So,
Hey,
Wow.
wow.
Three lethal. Holy shit.
3 lethal. Holy
Well,
shit. That
Cue
bitch is
screaming!
chunk out of you.
Cue screaming!
Oh my God, Danny, you bit her too much.
Better too much.
I
Oh my god.
Things you never want to hear in bed.
James, you gotta put that shit in the community. You have to put it in the community.
how is Danny spelled? Is it Dani?
yeah.
Okay.
Danny, you bit it too much.
You better too much.
So what I'm going to do is perform first aid on Cadence, if she will let me.
Have you pulled out of the view of all of these sick people yet?
No, she's still there.
No, I'm pretty sure I would have just reacted because she finally pissed me off at that point.
Upset about seeing you two.
Well, the funny thing is, it looks like a normal person, more or less, is biting her, but she's got like these giant, like tiger teeth marks in where you bit her.
Can break the skin. I worked in a daycare. I know this. Human teeth can break the skin.
Oh, yes, they can.
That
And
is
3 lethal.
right. And you're torn up. No, Cadence is bleeding. You just took 3 fucking lethal.
You literally took a chunk out of her with 3 lethal.
Now, where did you bite her? Like, where on the body?
Probably on the arm.
Because she doesn't have that anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, posted to the community.
And this is such a splendid introduction for your character.
This is where Janos will be like, fucking changelings.
I could just see people going, what the hell did we miss?
He heard you and he just said that again.
Yeah.
Fucking changeling.
She wasn't helping us, so we bit her to convince her to help.
Okay, now so
That wasn't convincing her. That was, I'm getting pissed, and you're the one pissing me off, and this is how we deal with that.
My description is funnier. I'm leaving it.
So, do you flee or do you stay there at this
She's kind of screaming in pain, so I'll say she's paralyzed from being bit.
Okay.
I'm bleeding all over. Now, are you going to do anything about that, you two?
Yes, I'm going to perform first aid on her.
Are you going to allow Lily to perform first aid?
Oh, her.
So, do you stay there and calm or do you flee?
I will give her one last chance. Danny, I know how to bandage a wound. I don't want you to die. Oh, well, that sounds like a good persuasion roll.
Did you call her Danny in character, or was that
Oh, not Danny. I'm sorry. Cadence. Wrong person. I'm confusing the crap out of myself.
You try to bandage Cadence by force?
No, I'm giving her the option to not resist. And if she resists, then I'm going to leave.
Cadence would really like to bandage your wound and does not want you to die. How do you feel about that?
I don't believe her, so I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Really?
is escalating. Okay.
You punching a one-armed woman in the face. Oh my god, I hope you don't hit my mandibles, because those are kind of sharp.
Get it? Let's see. Do I have to subtract anything from my roll?
My defense is 2, so you subtract 2 from your dice pool.
Yep, strength and brawl -2.
I probably missed, but it still works
Oh.
good in this situation. Get away from me, you freaks!
No, you just did. Oh, yeah, you did miss. Okay, you did not do any damage.
That's not working very well.
But this person just attacked Lily. What do you? How do you feel about that, Danny?
That's no way to react to us when we offer to bandage your wounds that we inflicted. That's not how good cop, bad cop works.
My reaction would probably be to actually pounce her. Not to hurt her, but to, like knock her to the ground and then hold her there.
Okay. Alright. Oh.
After she does that, I will say something.
No, wait. Would defense apply? Is Cadence actively trying to defend herself?
At this point, I think she's more busy trying to, cover the gigantic piece of flesh that's missing from her arm.
So do not subtract 2 for defense.
Alright.
Another thing you can do, Kenneth, if you choose to go full defensive, it means you can't attack the next. But it also means that any attacks to you, you have double defense. That's just the thing that happens.
That works. Like I said, it's just been a while since I've
Totally fine. I just thought knowing that might come in handy.
I did not succeed with that.
You do not succeed.
Mm-mm.
Alright. So, I'm going to say you knock her to the ground, but she knocks you off again fairly easily. Because forward momentum, it's pretty easy to knock someone down, but it's not so easy to hold them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's how I call that.
So what I say is, Danny, let's go. Cadence will be back. Make sure to wash that out with alcohol before you bandage it. It's gonna hurt, but it will keep you okay.
Oh, this is so insane.
I'm very sorry.
These people are fucking insane. Don't bleed out, even though we just did damage to you.
I would say before I left is she is actually trying to help you, whereas I am not quite so forgiving, and then turn and leave and follow Lily.
Well, someone PMSing.
I'm guessing the patients are kind of freaking out right now.
They are hella freaking out. They are hella freaking out. Wow.
It's too loud. Let's go somewhere else.
I imagine
I think one of them just died.
from shock,
Someone
probably.
by proxy.
No, just while you weren't paying attention. You could have been holding their hand and comforting them. But no. They died in a room full of upset screams, confused and upset.
Well, you know what they say about people
It's
who
your fault.
Yeah,
Okay,
circle of life.
so do they have some little item on them, like something that's that I can snatch?
Yes.
Okay, I take that. If it's, I don't know if it's like an item or something.
Yeah, it was
Like,
I don't know, think of it next time. There's a little token or a necklace or something like that.
do they have like some kind of handkerchief or like?
Yes. Handkerchief.
Okay, I'll grab that. Okay.
Yes, blood on it.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And with that, I think we're going to close the session.
Oh god.
Wave goodbye to our viewers.
Bye, viewers.
Bye, viewers. We're sorry.
I'm so sorry. God, that was insane. Okay, I'm ending the broadcast.